On August 2, 2026, Rahu enters the fourth pada of Dhanishta Nakshatra, beginning an important 8-month journey that continues until April 11, 2027. During this period, Rahu will move through all 4 padas of Dhanishta, first traveling through Aquarius and later crossing back into Capricorn. Although Rahu changes signs midway through this transit, it remains within the same nakshatra throughout. This makes it one continuous Dhanishta transit expressed through 2 different signs, creating 2 distinct phases that unfold in different areas of life. Dhanishta Nakshatra spans from 23 degrees 20 minutes Capricorn to 6 degrees 40 minutes Aquarius. Its first and second padas lie in Capricorn, while its third and fourth padas lie in Aquarius. This unique placement across 2 signs is especially significant because both Capricorn and Aquarius are ruled by Saturn, yet they express Saturn's energy in very different ways. Capricorn represents structure, discipline, responsibility, authority, institutions, government, long-term ambition, and the steady pursuit of material success. Aquarius, although also ruled by Saturn, represents innovation, technology, large organizations, social networks, collective progress, and unconventional approaches to achieving goals. As Rahu moves backward through Dhanishta, it first activates the Aquarius portion of the nakshatra before eventually entering Capricorn, shifting the focus from innovation and networks towards structure, authority, and tangible achievement. The first phase of this transit runs from August 2, 2026, until December 5, 2026, while Rahu occupies the Aquarius padas of Dhanishta. On December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, beginning the second phase, which continues until April 11, 2027. This transition is extremely important because, although the nakshatra remains the same, the sign changes. Since Aquarius and Capricorn occupy different houses for every ascendant and moon sign, the life areas influenced by Rahu also change. Throughout this video, each sign will therefore have 2 distinct chapters, one describing the Aquarius phase and another explaining how the experience evolves once Rahu moves into Capricorn. Dhanishta itself is one of the most materially oriented nakshatras in Vedic astrology. It is ruled by Mars, while its presiding deities are the 8 Vasus, divine beings associated with abundance, prosperity, natural resources, and the material foundations of life. The name Dhanishta is often interpreted as the wealthiest, the most prosperous, or the most renowned. Throughout the classical texts, this nakshatra is connected with success, status, property, wealth, leadership, music, performance, and the ability to build lasting material accomplishments through determination and skill. The primary symbol of Dhanishta is a drum, and another traditional symbol is the flute. Both are musical instruments that create beautiful sound because they are hollow inside. This symbolism carries one of the deepest lessons of the nakshatra. Dhanishta has the capacity to produce extraordinary material achievements, public recognition, and financial success, yet it also reminds us that external success alone cannot guarantee inner fulfillment. If all our attention is directed toward wealth, ambition, or social recognition, our emotional life and personal relationships may gradually feel neglected. This does not mean everyone experiences relationship difficulties during this transit. Rather, Dhanishta encourages us to maintain balance between material achievement and emotional well-being, ensuring that success is supported by meaningful human connection. When Rahu enters Dhanishta, these qualities become significantly amplified. Rahu is the planet of ambition, expansion, desire, innovation, and unconventional thinking. Wherever Rahu transits, it increases our appetite for growth and encourages us to pursue opportunities that lie beyond our usual comfort zone. During this transit, many people may feel a stronger desire to improve their financial position, acquire property, expand a business, build an online presence, gain professional recognition, or establish greater long-term security. Technology, digital platforms, entrepreneurship, media, music, entertainment, and creative industries may experience notable growth as Rahu magnifies Dhanishta's naturally ambitious and achievement-oriented qualities. During the Aquarius phase, much of this ambition is likely to express itself through technology, online businesses, professional networks, social media, and large organizations. New opportunities may arise through digital platforms, international collaborations, innovative ideas, or unconventional career paths. Many people may discover that expanding their network or embracing new technologies opens doors that previously seemed unavailable. Once Rahu enters Capricorn in December, the emphasis gradually shifts toward more traditional forms of achievement. Career advancement, professional authority, leadership roles, government institutions, business expansion, property, and long-term financial security become stronger themes. Capricorn rewards patience, discipline, and consistent effort, so this phase often favors those who are willing to build success steadily rather than seeking quick results. The opportunities remain substantial, but they usually require persistence, responsibility, and careful planning. To assess the impact of this transit, it is crucial to consider your ascendant and moon signs. The ascendant sign provides insights into the timing of life events, while the moon sign reveals how you will emotionally respond to these changes. Additionally, consider the position of your current Mahadasha Lord in your birth chart, as it can shed light on how these transits will influence the recurring themes of your current Dasha period. It is important to remember that the effects of this transit will vary for each person. The specific area of life where changes are likely to occur depends on the placement of Dhanishta Nakshatra in an individual's chart. For instance, if Dhanishta falls in career-oriented houses, results may manifest in career matters. If it is one of the relationship-oriented houses, results may manifest in relationship matters. This insight helps individuals navigate the potential areas of significant changes during this transit. Keep in mind that the effects of this transit will differ from person to person, depending on Rahu's interaction with the planets in their individual birth charts and its transit through the zodiac. Because Mars rules Dhanishta, the condition of Mars in your own birth chart will significantly influence how this transit unfolds. A strong and well-placed Mars supports confidence, initiative, leadership, determination, and the ability to make the most of new opportunities. A weakened or afflicted Mars may increase impatience, impulsive decisions, unnecessary conflicts, or financial risks that arise from acting too quickly. Likewise, those currently running Rahu Mahadasha, Rahu Antardasha, or major Mars periods are likely to experience this transit more intensely than others. Even outside these planetary periods, Rahu's 8-month journey through Dhanishta is long enough to bring meaningful changes in the houses it activates, making this one of the more significant transits of 2026 and early 2027. With that context set, let us now look at what this transit means for each of the 12 signs. For Aries, Rahu's journey through Dhanishta Nakshatra is one of the strongest career and financial transits of this cycle. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 highly material houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 11th house of gains, income, professional networks, social circles, and long-term ambitions. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 10th house of career, reputation, authority, leadership, and public recognition until April 11th, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase is about expanding your opportunities, building valuable connections, and increasing income. The second phase is about turning those opportunities into career advancement, greater responsibility, and long-term success. Since Dhanishta is strongly associated with wealth and achievement, this can become an important period for building lasting material security if your decisions remain practical and disciplined. The first phase begins on August 2nd, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Your attention naturally turns toward future goals, financial growth, and expanding your professional network. The 11th house represents not only income but also the people and organizations that help you achieve your ambitions. During these months, opportunities may arrive through referrals, online platforms, social media, industry groups, large organizations, or influential contacts who introduce you to new possibilities. This is an excellent period for entrepreneurs, freelancers, consultants, sales professionals, content creators, digital marketers, and anyone whose success depends on reaching larger audiences. Aquarius has a strong connection with technology, innovation, and collective platforms, while Rahu amplifies unconventional methods of growth. Expanding your online presence, adopting new technologies, or embracing modern business models may produce better results than relying only on traditional approaches. Financially, this phase generally supports growth. Salary increases, bonuses, commissions, profitable collaborations, or additional income streams may become available. Business owners may expand their customer base or secure larger clients. Rather than depending on a single source of income, Many Aries individuals may begin developing multiple streams of revenue or building stronger long-term financial foundations. Your social circle is also likely to evolve. Some friendships become professionally valuable, while ambitious and influential people may enter your life. Elder siblings may also become more involved through financial matters, business opportunities, or situations requiring greater cooperation. Like every Rahu transit, this period also increases desire and ambition. As opportunities multiply, it becomes tempting to chase everything at once. Not every proposal or investment deserves equal attention. Focusing on the opportunities that genuinely support your long-term goals will produce better results than trying to pursue every possibility that appears. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis shifts from gains and networking toward your 10th house of career, reputation, authority, and professional achievement. This is where many of the opportunities developed during the first phase begin producing visible results. The 10th house governs career, leadership, and public standing. During this period, you may receive greater responsibilities, lead important projects, supervise others, or become more visible within your profession. Promotions, career changes, leadership positions, or increased recognition are all possible outcomes. For some Aries individuals, this may mark the beginning of an entirely new professional chapter that continues developing long after this transit ends. Capricorn rewards patience, discipline, and consistent effort, while Rahu encourages rapid growth. Saturn reminds you that lasting success is built steadily. Those willing to combine ambition with persistence are likely to benefit the most. Rather than seeking quick recognition, focus on building a solid reputation through reliable performance and good judgment. This phase especially supports careers connected with management, government, administration, engineering, finance, consulting, and leadership roles where responsibility and authority are important. If you have been working hard behind the scenes, your efforts are more likely to receive the recognition they deserve. As your visibility increases, so does the importance of your reputation. Rahu can inspire bold ideas and unconventional decisions, which can work in your favor when supported by careful planning. Maintaining professionalism and avoiding unnecessary risks will strengthen your credibility and help you make the most of emerging opportunities. Matters involving your father or father figures may also become more significant during this period. You may spend more time together, receive valuable guidance, or become involved in important developments affecting your father's life. The exact experience depends on your individual birth chart, but this relationship often receives greater attention when the 10th house is activated. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with wealth and property remains active. Some Aries individuals may purchase property, upgrade their home, invest in real estate, or become more focused on building long-term financial security through tangible assets. Favorable opportunities can arise, but major financial commitments should still be evaluated carefully before making final decisions. Relationships require balance throughout this transit. As your ambitions grow, work and financial goals may naturally demand more of your attention. Family members or partners may occasionally feel overlooked if career becomes your only priority. Setting aside quality time for loved ones will help maintain harmony while you pursue professional success. Because Dhanishta is ruled by Mars, your initiative and willingness to take action play an important role in how successfully this transit unfolds. A strong Mars supports leadership, confidence, and decisive action, while impatience can lead to unnecessary risks or overcommitment. Directing your energy toward a few well-chosen goals will produce better long-term results than scattering your efforts across too many pursuits. Overall, this is one of the most promising transits for Aries in recent years. The first phase expands your network, income, and opportunities, while the second transforms those gains into career advancement, authority, and lasting recognition. By combining Rahu's openness to new possibilities with Saturn's discipline and persistence, you can use this 8-month journey through Dhanishta to build stronger financial security, greater professional influence, and long-term success. For Taurus, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra marks an important shift from professional ambition to personal growth and expanding your horizons. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 powerful houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 10th house of career, profession, authority, reputation, and public recognition. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 9th house of higher education, long-distance travel, fortune, mentors, philosophy, spirituality, and foreign connections until April 11, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase is about building your career, strengthening your reputation, and establishing yourself professionally. The second phase broadens your perspective through learning, travel, new experiences, and opportunities connected with distant places or different cultures. Rather than indicating a slowdown, the Capricorn phase represents an expansion of your vision and prepares you for the next stage of long-term success. The first phase begins on August 2, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Your career and professional ambitions become the primary focus. The 10th house governs your public image, leadership, achievements, and the recognition you receive for your work. Rahu amplifies the desire to accomplish more, encouraging you to think bigger, pursue higher positions, and explore opportunities that previously seemed beyond reach. This is an excellent period for career advancement. Many Taurus individuals may receive promotions, new responsibilities, leadership roles, or opportunities to work on larger and more visible projects. If you have been waiting for recognition, this transit can help your efforts become more noticeable. Employers, clients, or influential people may begin appreciating your skills, opening doors that support long-term career growth. Aquarius also brings innovation, technology, and large organizations into the picture. Careers connected with digital platforms, information technology, engineering, finance, media, consulting, education, social media, and multinational companies are particularly favored. Even if your profession is traditional, learning new technologies or expanding your professional network can create opportunities that significantly improve your future prospects. Business owners and entrepreneurs may also benefit from this period. You could attract larger clients, expand into new markets, improve your public reputation, or establish valuable business partnerships. Dhanishta's strong connection with material success supports steady professional growth, especially when you are willing to adopt new ideas and modern methods. As your visibility increases, so does your responsibility. Rahu often encourages bold decisions and rapid expansion, but lasting success comes from balancing ambition with careful planning. Rather than accepting every opportunity that appears, choose the projects that genuinely strengthen your long-term reputation. Building trust and credibility will be more valuable than pursuing quick recognition. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis shifts from career achievement to your 9th house of higher learning, fortune, wisdom, long-distance travel, and personal growth. This does not mean career progress suddenly stops. Instead, the foundation established during the first phase now supports broader opportunities that help shape your future direction. Many Taurus individuals may feel inspired to pursue advanced education, professional certifications, specialized training, or skills that improve long-term career prospects. Some may begin studying subjects they have wanted to explore for years, while others may find mentors or teachers whose guidance significantly influences their future. The knowledge gained during this period is likely to have practical value rather than remaining purely theoretical. Long-distance travel and foreign connections become increasingly important. Travel for work, education, business, or personal development may open new opportunities and broaden your perspective. Those working with international companies, overseas clients, or global markets could experience noticeable growth. Rahu often creates opportunities through unfamiliar environments, encouraging you to step beyond your comfort zone and embrace experiences that expand both your knowledge and your professional network. The 9th house is also associated with fortune and blessings that arise through sincere effort, learning, and wise decisions. During this phase, you may notice that the right people appear at the right time, unexpected opportunities emerge through travel or education, or circumstances begin aligning in your favor after months of preparation. These fortunate developments usually build upon the hard work completed during the first phase rather than appearing without effort. Your beliefs and long-term goals may also evolve. Rahu encourages you to question existing assumptions and explore new perspectives. You may become interested in philosophy, spirituality, different cultures, or subjects that help you better understand your purpose and future direction. This is an excellent time to expand your worldview while remaining grounded enough to separate genuine wisdom from unrealistic promises. Matters involving your father, mentors, or teachers may receive greater attention during this period. You may benefit from valuable guidance, spend more time supporting your father, or witness important developments in his life. The exact experience depends on your individual birth chart, but relationships with father figures often become more significant when the 9th house is activated. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with wealth and material prosperity remains active. During the Aquarius phase, financial gains are likely to come through career advancement, promotions, business expansion, or greater professional visibility. During the Capricorn phase, opportunities may arise through education, international work, consulting, publishing, teaching, or foreign collaborations. Some Taurus individuals may also consider property investments or long-term financial planning that strengthens future security. Relationships require balance throughout this transit. During the first phase, professional responsibilities may demand more of your time, while the second phase may involve travel, education, or new interests that reduce the attention available for loved ones. Maintaining open communication and making time for family and close relationships will help prevent unnecessary distance while you pursue your ambitions. Overall, this is a highly productive transit for Taurus. The first phase strengthens your career, reputation, and professional standing, while the second expands your knowledge, opportunities, and long-term vision. Together, these two phases create a journey from achievement to wisdom, allowing you to build not only greater material success but also a clearer understanding of where you want your life and career to go in the years ahead. For Gemini, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra is a journey of expansion, transformation, and deeper understanding. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 important houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 9th house of higher education, long-distance travel, fortune, mentors, spirituality, philosophy, and foreign connections. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 8th house of transformation, joint finances, inheritance, taxes, insurance, research, psychology, occult knowledge, and hidden resources until April 11, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase broadens your perspective through learning, travel, and new opportunities, while the second encourages you to apply that knowledge in ways that transform your finances, mindset, and personal growth. Although the 8th house is often viewed as challenging, it is also one of the most powerful houses for research, healing, self-discovery, and uncovering opportunities that remain hidden from ordinary view. The first phase begins on August 2, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Your desire to expand your horizons becomes much stronger. You may feel drawn toward higher education, specialized training, philosophy, spirituality, publishing, or subjects that broaden your understanding of the world. Rahu naturally encourages exploration, making this an excellent period to learn new skills, pursue certifications, or study topics that support both personal and professional growth. Long-distance travel and foreign connections become increasingly important during this period. Some Gemini individuals may travel for education, business, work, or spiritual purposes, while others may develop relationships with people from different cultures or countries. International opportunities, overseas employment, higher education abroad, or collaborations with foreign organizations may become more prominent. Rahu often creates growth by taking you beyond familiar surroundings and encouraging experiences that reshape your perspective. The 9th house is also associated with fortune and opportunities that arise through sincere effort and wise decisions. During this phase, you may find that the right mentors, teachers, or influential individuals enter your life at the right time. Their guidance may help you make important career or life decisions that continue benefiting you long after this transit ends. For those involved in teaching, writing, publishing, legal professions, consulting, education, international business, or spiritual work, this can be an especially productive period. Aquarius also supports technology and innovation, so sharing your knowledge through online platforms, digital education, or global networks may open unexpected opportunities. Rahu's ambitious nature can sometimes make you question existing beliefs or encourage you to explore unconventional philosophies. This curiosity can lead to valuable personal growth, but it is equally important to evaluate new ideas carefully before accepting them. Keep an open mind while allowing experience and practical wisdom to guide your decisions. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts toward your 8th house, bringing attention to transformation, shared finances, investments, taxes, insurance, inheritance, research, psychology, healing, and hidden knowledge. Rather than viewing this as a negative phase, think of it as a period of deeper understanding and meaningful change. The 8th house encourages you to look beneath the surface. You may become interested in research, investigation, astrology, psychology, healing sciences, finance, or subjects that require patience and analytical thinking. This is an excellent period for researchers, investigators, therapists, financial planners, auditors, insurance professionals, occult practitioners, scientists, or anyone whose work involves uncovering information that is not immediately visible. Joint finances and shared resources may also require greater attention. Matters involving investments, taxation, insurance, loans, inheritance, business partnerships, or a spouse's finances could become more active. Some Gemini individuals may benefit through joint assets or long-term financial planning, while others may reorganize existing financial arrangements to improve future security. This is a favorable time for careful planning rather than speculative decisions. Emotionally, this transit encourages inner growth. You may naturally begin letting go of outdated habits, fears, or patterns that no longer support your progress. Although personal transformation can sometimes feel uncomfortable, it often creates space for greater confidence, resilience, and emotional maturity. The experiences of this period are likely to strengthen your ability to navigate future challenges with greater wisdom. The 8th house also governs healing and recovery. Many people use this period to improve their financial habits, address unresolved emotional issues, deepen spiritual practices, or develop skills that bring lasting personal growth. Instead of fearing change, embracing it with patience often produces the greatest rewards. Because Rahu amplifies whatever it touches, it is wise to approach financial matters carefully during this phase. Avoid making major investments or signing important agreements without proper research. Well-informed decisions are likely to produce positive results, while impulsive choices may create unnecessary complications. Rahu rewards those who investigate thoroughly before acting. Relationships may also deepen during this period. Honest conversations about trust, shared responsibilities, and long-term plans can strengthen important partnerships. If unresolved issues exist, this transit offers an opportunity to address them constructively rather than allowing them to remain hidden beneath the surface. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with wealth and material success remains active. During the 9th house phase, opportunities often arise through education, travel, publishing, teaching, or international connections. During the 8th house phase, financial growth may come through strategic investments, joint resources, business partnerships, research, or careful long-term planning. While gains are certainly possible, they are more likely to result from preparation, knowledge, and thoughtful decisions than from quick speculation. Overall, this is a meaningful transit for Gemini. The first phase expands your knowledge, opportunities, and worldview through education, travel, and fortunate connections. The second transforms that growth into deeper wisdom, stronger financial planning, emotional maturity, and lasting personal development. By remaining curious, adaptable, and thoughtful in your decisions, Rahu's journey through Dhanishta can become a period of profound growth that strengthens both your material success and your inner resilience. For Cancer, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra marks a period of deep transformation, both materially and emotionally. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 significant houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 8th house of transformation, shared finances, inheritance, taxes, insurance, research, psychology, hidden knowledge, and personal growth. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 7th house of marriage, partnerships, business relationships, contracts, and public interactions until April 11th, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase encourages inner transformation, financial restructuring, and uncovering hidden opportunities. The second shifts your attention toward important one-to-one relationships, helping you apply the confidence and clarity gained during the first phase to your partnerships and public life. Although both the 8th and 7th houses can bring important turning points, they also offer significant opportunities for long-term growth when approached with patience and maturity. The first phase begins on August 2nd, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Your attention may naturally turn toward financial planning, shared resources, investments, research, and understanding the deeper forces shaping your life. The 8th house is often associated with change, but it is also the house of renewal, making this an excellent period to release outdated patterns and build stronger foundations for the future. Financial matters involving joint resources may become more active. Issues related to investments, taxation, insurance, inheritance, loans, pensions, or a spouse's finances could require greater attention. Some Cancer individuals may receive financial support through family, business partnerships, or shared assets, while others may focus on reorganizing their finances for greater long-term security. Dhanishta's connection with wealth suggests that careful planning during this period can produce lasting benefits. This is also an excellent transit for research and specialized knowledge. Those working in finance, psychology, medicine, healing, auditing, investigation, insurance, taxation, astrology, occult sciences, or scientific research may experience meaningful progress. Rahu encourages you to look beneath the surface, making it easier to uncover information, solve complex problems, or develop expertise in subjects that require patience and analytical thinking. Emotionally, this period encourages profound personal growth. You may gradually recognize beliefs, fears, or habits that have quietly limited your progress. Rather than resisting change, this transit supports letting go of emotional baggage and developing greater resilience. Although transformation is rarely instantaneous, the lessons learned during this phase often become valuable stepping stones for future success. Because Rahu magnifies curiosity, you may also become more interested in spirituality, meditation, astrology, psychology, or other subjects that explore life's deeper mysteries. This can be a rewarding time for self-discovery, provided you remain discerning and avoid becoming overly absorbed in unrealistic theories or quick solutions. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts to your 7th house of marriage, committed relationships, business partnerships, contracts, and public dealings. The transformation experienced during the first phase now begins expressing itself through your interactions with other people. For those who are single, this transit may bring opportunities to meet someone from a different cultural, professional, or social background. Rahu often introduces unconventional or unexpected relationships that broaden your perspective and encourage personal growth. Some connections may develop quickly or arise through travel, professional networks, online platforms, or foreign contacts. For those already in committed relationships, this period encourages both partners to grow together. Your spouse or partner may experience important career developments, personal ambitions, or significant life changes that naturally influence the relationship. Open communication and mutual support will help both of you adapt successfully to changing circumstances. Business partnerships are especially favored during this phase. Collaborations with experienced professionals, international organizations, or people possessing skills that complement your own may prove highly beneficial. Contracts, negotiations, consulting work, and client relationships may also become more active, making this a productive period for expanding your professional influence through cooperation. The 7th house also governs your public image and interactions with the wider world. If your work involves clients, negotiations, public speaking, consulting, law, sales, or customer relationships, you may become more visible and attract opportunities through your ability to build productive partnerships. Rahu often brings people into your life who challenge you to think differently and expand your ambitions. At the same time, Rahu can sometimes create unrealistic expectations in relationships if enthusiasm moves faster than understanding. New partnerships, whether personal or professional, should be allowed to develop naturally rather than being rushed. Taking time to understand another person's character, intentions, and long-term goals will lead to stronger and more stable relationships. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with wealth remains active. During the 8th house phase, financial opportunities may arise through joint resources, investments, inheritance, insurance, or careful financial restructuring. During the 7th house phase, prosperity is more likely to come through business partnerships, client relationships, contracts, or collaborative ventures. Working together with trustworthy people often produces better results than trying to accomplish everything independently. Because relationships and finances become closely connected during this transit, maintaining transparency is especially important. Honest discussions about shared responsibilities, financial planning, and future goals can strengthen both personal and professional partnerships while preventing unnecessary misunderstandings. Overall, This is a meaningful and transformative transit for Cancer. The first phase helps you strengthen your financial foundations, deepen your knowledge, and develop greater emotional resilience. The second shifts that growth into your relationships, partnerships, and public life, creating opportunities to build meaningful alliances that support both personal happiness and material success. By embracing change with patience, maintaining clear communication, and making thoughtful financial decisions, Rahu's journey through Dhanishta can become a period of lasting growth, stronger partnerships, and greater long-term security. For Leo, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra is a period of overcoming obstacles, improving daily life, and building stronger relationships. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 important houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 7th house of marriage, partnerships, business relationships, contracts, and public dealings. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 6th house of work, service, health, competition, debts, daily responsibilities, and problem-solving until April 11th, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase emphasizes building meaningful partnerships and expanding your opportunities through cooperation, while the second encourages you to strengthen your daily routines, overcome challenges, and establish greater stability in both your work and personal life. Although the 6th house is often viewed as difficult, Rahu generally performs well here because it gives the determination, competitiveness, and strategic thinking needed to overcome obstacles and outperform rivals. The first phase begins on August 2nd, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Relationships and partnerships naturally become a major focus. If you are single, this transit may introduce someone from a different cultural, educational, or professional background. Rahu often brings unconventional or unexpected relationships that broaden your outlook and encourage personal growth. Some connections may begin through professional networking, online platforms, travel, or mutual acquaintances. For those who are married or in committed relationships, this transit encourages growth through shared experiences. Your partner may become more ambitious, experience important career developments, or introduce new opportunities into your life. Working together toward common goals can strengthen the relationship and create greater long-term stability. Business partnerships are especially favored during this period. You may attract clients, collaborators, consultants, or business associates who help expand your professional reach. Negotiations, contracts, consulting work, and client relationships become more active, making this an excellent time to develop partnerships that support future success. Rahu often opens doors through people who possess different skills, backgrounds, or perspectives than your own. The 7th house also governs your public image and interactions with society. If your work involves customers, consulting, law, sales, marketing, public relations, or client-facing roles, your visibility may increase. New opportunities may arise through networking, referrals, or collaborations that expand your reputation beyond your usual circle. As opportunities grow, Rahu can sometimes create unrealistic expectations in both personal and professional relationships. Some people may appear highly impressive initially, only revealing their true nature over time. Rather than rushing into commitments, allow important relationships and business agreements to develop gradually. Careful communication and mutual trust will create partnerships that remain valuable long after this transit ends. Around December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts toward your 6th house of work, daily responsibilities, health, service, competition, debts, and overcoming obstacles. This phase is less about forming new alliances and more about strengthening your ability to manage challenges effectively. The 6th house is one of the Upachaya houses, meaning it improves with effort and time. Rahu often performs strongly here because it increases your determination to solve problems, defeat competitors, and improve your efficiency. If you have been facing workplace challenges, demanding projects, or professional competition, this transit gives you the motivation to rise above them through intelligent planning and consistent effort. Your workload may increase, but so can your productivity. New responsibilities, leadership opportunities, or projects requiring specialized skills may come your way. Instead of viewing these additional demands as burdens, they can become opportunities to demonstrate your capabilities and strengthen your professional reputation. Those employed in administration, healthcare, law, engineering, finance, consulting, government, or service industries may benefit particularly from this transit. If you have been searching for a job, this period can improve your chances of finding employment, especially through referrals, professional contacts, or organizations connected with your previous experience. Existing employees may receive greater responsibilities that eventually lead to career advancement. The sixth house also governs competition. Whether you are preparing for examinations, applying for promotions, running a business, or competing in your profession, Rahu gives you the drive to perform at a higher level. Success is more likely when you remain disciplined, organized, and willing to improve your skills continuously rather than relying solely on confidence. Health also deserves practical attention during this phase. This is less about predicting illness and more about strengthening your overall well-being. Establishing healthier routines, exercising regularly, managing stress, improving your diet, and maintaining proper rest can produce lasting benefits. Small, consistent improvements in your daily habits are likely to have a greater impact than dramatic but short-lived changes. Financially, this transit remains supportive. During the 7th house phase, gains may come through business partnerships, clients, contracts, or collaborative ventures. During the 6th house phase, income is more likely to improve through stable employment, promotions, consistent work, or gradually eliminating debts and strengthening financial discipline. Dhanishta's association with wealth favors building lasting security through sustained effort rather than quick financial risks. Throughout both phases, your ability to work effectively with others remains important. The first phase teaches the value of cooperation, while the second demonstrates how discipline and consistent effort convert opportunities into lasting success. Together, they help you build stronger professional relationships and a more stable foundation for future growth. Overall, this is a productive and empowering transit for Leo. The first phase expands your opportunities through relationships, partnerships, and public interactions, while the second strengthens your ability to overcome challenges, improve your work life, and build long-term stability. By combining Rahu's ambition with Saturn's discipline and maintaining a balanced approach to both relationships and responsibilities, you can use this 8-month journey through Dhanishta to achieve meaningful progress in your career, finances, and personal development. For Virgo, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra is a productive period focused on improving your work, refining your skills, and expressing your creativity in practical ways. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 favorable houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 6th house of work, service, health, daily routines, competition, debts, and problem solving. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 5th house of education, creativity, children, romance, intelligence, self-expression, and speculative ventures until April 11, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase is about strengthening your foundation by improving your work habits, overcoming challenges, and becoming more efficient. The second phase allows you to use that stability to express your talents, pursue education, develop creative ideas, and enjoy the rewards of your efforts. Together, these 2 phases help you move from discipline and preparation toward confidence and self-expression. The first phase begins on August 2, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Your attention naturally turns toward work, responsibilities, and improving your daily life. The 6th house is one of the Upachaya houses, meaning it generally improves over time through consistent effort. Rahu often performs well here because it increases determination, strategic thinking, and the willingness to overcome obstacles that once seemed difficult. Your workload may increase during this period, but so can your ability to manage it successfully. New responsibilities, demanding projects, or opportunities to demonstrate your skills may arise. Rather than feeling overwhelmed, you may discover that you are capable of handling more than you previously believed. If you have been waiting for an opportunity to prove yourself professionally, this transit can help your abilities become more visible. This is an excellent period for employees, managers, consultants, healthcare professionals, engineers, analysts, researchers, legal professionals, accountants, and anyone whose work depends on solving problems efficiently. Aquarius also emphasizes technology and innovation, so learning new software, improving technical skills, or adopting more efficient systems can significantly increase your productivity. Competition also becomes an important theme. Whether you are preparing for examinations, interviews, promotions, business expansion, or professional certifications, Rahu gives you the drive to perform at a higher level. Success comes not from shortcuts but from continuous improvement, preparation, and disciplined effort. If you remain focused on your own progress rather than comparing yourself with others, you are likely to achieve satisfying results. Financially, this phase supports gradual improvement through employment, better work opportunities, promotions, or increased responsibilities. Some Virgo individuals may also use this period to reduce debts, organize finances, or establish healthier long-term financial habits that strengthen future security. The sixth house also governs health and daily routines. Rather than indicating illness, this transit encourages you to improve your overall well-being. Establishing healthier eating habits, exercising regularly, managing stress, and maintaining consistent sleep patterns can produce lasting benefits. Small improvements practiced consistently are likely to be more effective than dramatic lifestyle changes that are difficult to maintain. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts toward your fifth house of creativity, education, children, romance, intelligence, and self-expression. After months of disciplined effort, this phase encourages you to enjoy the results of your hard work while developing your natural talents. The fifth house governs learning and intellectual development. Students preparing for competitive examinations, higher education, or professional certifications may experience favorable opportunities during this period. Rahu increases curiosity and encourages you to explore subjects beyond conventional boundaries. Whether you are studying technology, finance, business, science, creative arts, or spiritual knowledge, your ability to absorb new information is likely to improve. Creative pursuits also receive strong support. Writers, artists, musicians, performers, designers, educators, content creators, marketers, and entrepreneurs may discover fresh ideas that attract greater recognition. Rahu encourages originality and innovation, while Dhanishta's connection with rhythm, performance, and achievement supports the successful expression of creative talents. Romantic life may also become more active. If you are single, you may meet someone through education, creative interests, social gatherings, or professional circles. Rahu often brings relationships that feel exciting and different from your usual preferences. Rather than rushing into commitments, allow new relationships to develop naturally so you can understand each other on a deeper level. For those already in committed relationships, this period encourages spending more quality time together and enjoying shared creative or recreational activities. Couples planning for children may also find this period meaningful, although the exact outcome always depends on the individual birth chart and planetary periods. The fifth house is also connected with speculation and calculated financial risks. Rahu may increase your interest in stock markets, trading, cryptocurrencies, or other investments. While favorable opportunities may arise, Rahu can also create overconfidence. Careful research and disciplined financial planning are far more likely to produce positive results than emotional or impulsive speculation. Relationships with children, younger family members, or students may receive greater attention during this period. You may become more involved in their education, achievements, or personal development, creating rewarding experiences for both of you. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with wealth remains active. During the sixth house phase, financial growth often comes through employment, promotions, improved efficiency, or overcoming financial challenges. During the fifth house phase, opportunities may arise through education, creative work, intellectual property, entrepreneurship, consulting, or carefully planned investments. The strongest results usually come from combining creativity with practical planning. Overall, this is one of the more favorable transits for Virgo. The first phase strengthens your work life, productivity, and ability to overcome obstacles, while the second encourages creativity, education, romance, and confident self-expression. By combining Rahu's willingness to explore new possibilities with Saturn's discipline and steady effort, this 8-month journey through Dhanishta can bring meaningful progress in your career, finances, education, and personal fulfillment. For Libra, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra is a dynamic period that encourages greater creativity, self-expression, and personal growth before shifting your attention toward home, family, and long-term emotional security. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 important areas of your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 5th house of creativity, education, romance, children, intelligence, and self-expression. Then, on December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 4th house of home, family, property, real estate, emotional well-being, and inner stability until April 11, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase encourages you to express your talents, develop your knowledge, and embrace new opportunities that bring excitement and inspiration. The second phase helps you build stronger foundations by improving your home environment, strengthening family relationships, and creating greater long-term security. Together, these two phases balance personal fulfillment with practical stability. The first phase begins on August 2, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Your desire to create, learn, and express yourself becomes much stronger. The 5th house governs creativity, education, intellectual abilities, romance, and the joy that comes from sharing your talents with others. Rahu amplifies these themes, encouraging you to think differently, experiment with new ideas, and pursue opportunities that allow your individuality to shine. This is an excellent period for students, writers, artists, performers, designers, educators, entrepreneurs, marketers, content creators, and anyone working in creative or intellectual fields. Aquarius supports innovation and technology, while Rahu encourages unconventional thinking. You may discover fresh approaches, develop original ideas, or use digital platforms and social media to reach larger audiences. Projects that combine creativity with technology may be especially rewarding. Students preparing for competitive examinations, higher education, or professional certifications may also benefit from this transit. Rahu increases curiosity and encourages deeper learning, particularly in subjects involving science, business, technology, finance, or emerging industries. Your ability to think creatively and solve problems from a different perspective may become one of your greatest strengths. Romantic life may also become more active. If you are single, you may meet someone through educational settings, creative activities, social gatherings, online platforms, or shared interests. Rahu often introduces relationships that feel exciting, unusual, or different from your previous experiences. Such connections can broaden your perspective and encourage personal growth. At the same time, allow relationships to develop naturally rather than becoming carried away by first impressions. Taking time to build trust creates stronger and more meaningful bonds. For those already in committed relationships, this period encourages bringing more enjoyment and spontaneity into your partnership. Spending quality time together, exploring new hobbies, or supporting each other's creative ambitions can strengthen the relationship. If children are part of your life, their education, achievements, or future plans may require greater attention and become a source of pride. The 5th house is also connected with speculative investments. Rahu may increase your interest in the stock market, cryptocurrencies, startups, or other high-growth opportunities. While this transit can bring profitable ideas, Rahu also tends to amplify confidence and risk-taking. Careful research, proper financial planning, and disciplined decision-making are far more likely to produce lasting results than emotional speculation. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts toward your 4th house of home, family, property, emotional well-being, and inner peace. The creativity and confidence developed during the first phase now encourage you to build greater stability in your personal life. Many Libra individuals may consider buying property, renovating their home, relocating, or making improvements that increase comfort and security. Others may simply become more focused on creating a peaceful and supportive home environment. Since Dhanishta has a natural connection with material prosperity, property-related matters may become especially important during this phase, although major decisions should always be made after careful planning. Family life also becomes more prominent. You may spend more time with your parents, support family members through important changes, or become involved in decisions affecting your household. Relationships with your mother or maternal relatives may receive greater attention, although the exact experience depends on your individual birth chart. The 4th house also governs emotional well-being. Rahu encourages growth, but it can sometimes create restlessness or a desire for constant change. You may feel inspired to redesign your home, relocate, or pursue a different lifestyle that better reflects your evolving priorities. Before making major decisions, take time to distinguish between temporary excitement and genuine long-term needs. If you work from home, invest in real estate, manage family businesses, or are involved in interior design, architecture, construction, agriculture, or property-related industries, this phase may bring favorable opportunities. Improvements made to your living or working environment can also increase productivity and overall satisfaction. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with wealth remains active. During the fifth house phase, financial opportunities may arise through creative work, education, entrepreneurship, consulting, intellectual property, or carefully planned investments. During the fourth house phase, prosperity may come through real estate, property improvements, family assets, or long-term financial planning. The strongest results come from balancing creativity with practical decision-making. Overall, this is a constructive and rewarding transit for Libra. The first phase inspires creativity, education, romance, and confident self-expression, while the second helps you build a stronger foundation through family, property, and emotional security. By combining Rahu's willingness to explore new opportunities with Saturn's discipline and thoughtful planning, this 8-month journey through Dhanishta can bring lasting progress in your personal life, creative pursuits, financial stability, and overall sense of fulfillment. For Scorpio, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra is a period of strengthening your foundations before expanding your confidence, communication, and personal initiatives. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 practical and growth-oriented houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 4th house of home, family, property, emotional well-being, and inner security. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 3rd house of communication, courage, skills, business, siblings, short-distance travel, marketing, and self-effort until April 11, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase helps you build a stronger personal foundation by improving your home life and emotional stability. The second encourages you to step forward with greater confidence, develop new skills, strengthen communication, and take practical action toward your goals. Together, these 2 phases help you create stability first, then use that stability to pursue meaningful growth. The first phase begins on August 2nd, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Your attention naturally turns toward your home, family, and long-term security. The 4th house governs not only your physical residence but also your sense of emotional comfort and belonging. During this period, many Scorpio individuals may feel inspired to improve their living environment, purchase property, renovate their home, relocate, or invest in real estate. Dhanishta's association with wealth and material assets makes this a favorable period for property-related planning. Some may purchase land, build a home, relocate for better career opportunities, or make improvements that increase the value and comfort of their existing property. While favorable opportunities may arise, major financial commitments should still be approached carefully, with proper research and long-term planning. Family life also becomes more significant. You may spend more time supporting your parents, helping family members through important changes, or taking greater responsibility within the household. Matters involving your mother or maternal relatives may receive increased attention, although the exact experience depends on your individual birth chart. Emotionally, this transit encourages you to build greater inner stability. Rahu often creates a desire for improvement, making you question whether your current environment truly supports your long-term happiness. You may decide to simplify your lifestyle, create a more peaceful home, or establish healthier emotional boundaries that allow you to focus on your personal goals. Those working in real estate, construction, architecture, interior design, agriculture, home-based businesses, hospitality, or property management may find this period especially productive. Improvements made to your home or workplace can also enhance your efficiency and overall quality of life. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts toward your 3rd house of communication, courage, learning, business, self-effort, marketing, and practical skills. After strengthening your foundations during the first phase, this transit now encourages you to move forward confidently and take greater initiative. The 3rd house is one of the Upachaya houses, meaning it generally improves through consistent effort. Rahu performs well here because it increases confidence, curiosity, determination, and the willingness to explore new opportunities. You may feel more motivated to launch new projects, develop business ideas, learn practical skills, or communicate your ideas more effectively. This is an excellent period for entrepreneurs, writers, journalists, teachers, consultants, marketers, sales professionals, content creators, public speakers, social media professionals, and anyone whose success depends on communication. Rahu encourages unconventional thinking, while Capricorn provides the discipline needed to turn creative ideas into practical results. Your communication style may become more confident and influential. You may speak more publicly, expand your online presence, begin writing, teaching, podcasting, or creating content that reaches a wider audience. Networking, advertising, and digital marketing efforts may also produce better results during this period. Business expansion is another important theme. If you have been considering launching a new venture, introducing new products, or developing additional income streams, this transit provides both the motivation and persistence to move forward. Short-distance travel connected with work, business, or learning may also increase. Relationships with siblings, cousins, or close relatives may become more active. You may collaborate on business matters, support one another through important decisions, or spend more time together. If misunderstandings arise, clear communication and patience will help strengthen these relationships. The third house also governs courage and personal initiative. Rahu encourages you to move beyond self-imposed limitations and pursue opportunities that once felt intimidating. Whether you are learning a new skill, starting a business, speaking publicly, or taking on greater responsibilities, this transit supports steady progress through consistent action rather than hesitation. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with wealth remains active. During the fourth house phase, financial opportunities may arise through property, family assets, or real estate. During the third house phase, gains may come through business, communication, marketing, entrepreneurship, consulting, writing, sales, or self-employed ventures. The strongest results usually come from your own initiative rather than relying on external circumstances. Because Rahu can sometimes encourage taking on too many projects, it is important to prioritize your efforts. Rather than trying to pursue every opportunity simultaneously, concentrate on a few meaningful goals that align with your long-term vision. Consistency will bring greater rewards than constant change. Overall, this is a constructive and empowering transit for Scorpio. The first phase strengthens your home, family life, and emotional foundations, while the second encourages confident communication, business growth, and greater personal initiative. By combining Rahu's ambition with Saturn's discipline and Mars' determination, this 8-month journey through Dhanishta can help you build stronger foundations, develop valuable skills, and create lasting success through your own efforts. For Sagittarius, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra is a period of learning, communication, and steadily building your financial security. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 practical and growth-oriented houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your third house of communication, courage, skills, business, siblings, marketing, short-distance travel, and self-effort. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your second house of wealth, savings, family, speech, values, food habits, and accumulated assets until April 11th, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase encourages you to develop new skills, expand your network, and take greater initiative in your personal and professional life. The second helps you convert those efforts into stronger financial stability, improved income, and a more secure foundation for the future. Together, these 2 phases reward consistent effort, practical decision-making, and a willingness to embrace new opportunities. The first phase begins on August 2nd, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Your confidence and desire to take action naturally increase. The third house is one of the Upachaya houses, meaning it grows stronger through consistent effort. Rahu generally performs well here because it encourages courage, initiative, curiosity, and the willingness to step beyond familiar limits. This is an excellent period to develop practical skills, start new projects, or pursue opportunities that depend on your own initiative. Whether you are launching a business, learning a new technology, improving your communication skills, or expanding your professional network, your willingness to take action is likely to produce meaningful results. Rahu rewards those who actively create opportunities rather than waiting for them. This transit is especially favorable for entrepreneurs, writers, teachers, consultants, journalists, marketers, sales professionals, content creators, public speakers, and anyone working in communication, media, or digital platforms. Aquarius supports technology and innovation, while Rahu encourages unconventional ideas that help you stand out from the crowd. Building an online presence, sharing your expertise, or adopting modern marketing strategies may open doors that were previously unavailable. Short-distance travel connected with business, education, networking, or training may increase during this period. These journeys may introduce valuable contacts or create opportunities that contribute to your long-term goals. Rahu often works through unexpected encounters, making even ordinary meetings potentially significant. Relationships with siblings, cousins, neighbors, or close relatives may also become more active. Some may collaborate on business ventures, support each other through important decisions, or reconnect after a period of distance. While occasional misunderstandings are possible, open communication and mutual respect will help strengthen these relationships. Because Rahu increases ambition, you may feel inspired to pursue several ideas at once. While enthusiasm is beneficial, success is more likely when you focus your energy on a few meaningful goals instead of scattering your attention across too many projects. Consistency and persistence will produce better long-term results than constant change. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts toward your second house of wealth, savings, family, speech, values, and accumulated resources. The confidence and skills developed during the first phase now begin producing more tangible financial results. The second house governs not only income but also the assets and financial stability you build over time. This can be a favorable period for increasing savings, strengthening financial planning, creating additional income streams, or making practical decisions that improve your long-term security. Promotions, salary increases, business profits, consulting work, or successful entrepreneurial efforts may contribute to financial growth. Dhanishta's natural connection with prosperity strengthens this theme. Many Sagittarius individuals may become more focused on building lasting wealth rather than simply increasing short-term income. Investments in education, business expansion, property, or other long-term assets may receive greater attention, provided every decision is supported by careful research and realistic planning. Family matters also become more important during this phase. You may spend more time with relatives, participate in important family decisions, or focus on strengthening relationships within your household. Financial discussions involving family members may also arise, creating opportunities to improve long-term stability through cooperation and thoughtful planning. The second house governs speech and communication as well. Rahu can make your words more influential and persuasive, which is beneficial for teaching, consulting, negotiations, sales, leadership, and public speaking. At the same time, it can occasionally encourage speaking too quickly or making promises before fully evaluating a situation. Choosing your words carefully and communicating thoughtfully will strengthen both your professional reputation and personal relationships. This is also a favorable period for those whose income depends on communication, education, finance, consulting, sales, media, or business development. Your ability to present ideas clearly and confidently may become one of your greatest professional strengths. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with wealth remains consistently active. During the third house phase, financial opportunities often arise through business, communication, entrepreneurship, marketing, digital platforms, and your own initiative. During the second house phase, the focus shifts toward preserving those gains, strengthening financial security, and building lasting assets for the future. Because Rahu naturally encourages growth, avoid allowing ambition to become impatience. Quick financial decisions, unnecessary spending, or chasing unrealistic opportunities can reduce the benefits of an otherwise favorable transit. The greatest rewards come from balancing optimism with practical judgment and maintaining a long-term perspective. Overall, this is a constructive and rewarding transit for Sagittarius. The first phase strengthens your confidence, communication, skills, and personal initiative, while the second transforms those efforts into greater financial stability, stronger family foundations, and lasting material security. By combining Rahu's ambition with Saturn's discipline and remaining focused on long-term success, this 8-month journey through Dhanishta can become an important period of growth, prosperity, and meaningful personal achievement. For Capricorn, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra is a significant period for strengthening your finances, building confidence, and redefining your personal identity. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 highly important houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 2nd house of wealth, savings, family, speech, values, food habits, and accumulated assets. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 1st house of personality, health, confidence, appearance, leadership, and overall direction in life until April 11th, 2027. This creates a natural progression. The first phase is about strengthening your financial foundation, improving your resources, and building long-term security. The second becomes much more personal, encouraging you to redefine your goals, present yourself with greater confidence, and take the lead in shaping your future. Together, these 2 phases help you move from building external stability to creating meaningful personal growth. The first phase begins on August 2nd, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. Financial matters naturally become a major focus. The 2nd house governs income, savings, accumulated wealth, family resources, speech, and the values that influence your decisions. Rahu amplifies your desire to improve your financial position and encourages you to explore new ways of generating income. This can be a productive period for salary increases, business expansion, consulting work, commissions, or developing additional sources of income. Some Capricorn individuals may monetize existing skills, expand into online business, or discover profitable opportunities through technology, networking, or innovative business models. Aquarius supports modern industries and digital platforms, while Rahu encourages thinking beyond conventional financial strategies. Dhanishta's natural connection with prosperity strengthens this potential. Rather than simply increasing income, many Capricorns may focus on building lasting wealth through disciplined financial planning, long-term investments, or carefully expanding their assets. Property, business growth, and strategic savings may become increasingly important during this phase. Family matters may also receive greater attention. You could become more involved in financial decisions within the family, help relatives with important responsibilities, or participate in discussions about long-term security. The exact circumstances depend on your individual birth chart, but family resources and shared values often become more significant while the 2nd house is activated. The 2nd house also governs speech. Rahu can make your words more persuasive and influential, making this an excellent period for teachers, consultants, lawyers, speakers, sales professionals, negotiators, content creators, and anyone whose success depends on communication. Your ability to explain ideas confidently may create valuable professional opportunities. At the same time, Rahu can sometimes encourage impulsive spending or overestimating financial opportunities. While favorable prospects are certainly possible, every major investment or financial commitment should be supported by careful research and realistic planning. Building wealth steadily will usually produce better results than pursuing quick gains. Around December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts toward your 1st house, making this one of the most personally significant phases of the entire transit. The confidence developed through financial stability now inspires you to redefine your identity, ambitions, and long-term direction. The 1st house represents your personality, physical presence, leadership qualities, and the way others perceive you. Rahu often brings a strong desire for personal reinvention. You may feel inspired to change your appearance, improve your health, develop new skills, launch independent ventures, or pursue goals that better reflect the person you are becoming. Many Capricorn individuals may step into leadership roles during this period. Whether you are starting a business, accepting greater responsibility at work, becoming more visible in your profession, or simply taking greater control over your life, this transit encourages confidence and initiative. Rahu supports bold thinking, while Capricorn provides the discipline needed to turn ambitious ideas into lasting achievements. This is also an excellent period for developing your personal brand or public image. Entrepreneurs, consultants, executives, influencers, educators, and professionals who depend on visibility may find it easier to attract attention and establish themselves as authorities in their field. People are more likely to notice your abilities, making this a favorable time to showcase your experience and leadership. As your confidence grows, it is important to remain grounded. Rahu can sometimes create impatience or encourage taking on more responsibilities than necessary. Lasting success comes from balancing ambition with self-awareness and maintaining the steady, disciplined approach that Capricorn naturally excels at. The first house also relates to physical vitality and overall well-being. Rather than indicating health concerns, this transit encourages self-improvement. Many people become more interested in exercise, healthier routines, personal development, or building habits that increase both physical energy and mental resilience. Consistent improvements made during this period can continue benefiting you long after the transit has ended. Relationships may also evolve as your priorities change. Family members, friends, or partners may notice that you have become more ambitious, independent, or focused on personal goals. Maintaining open communication will help ensure that your personal growth strengthens rather than distances your important relationships. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's association with wealth remains a central theme. During the second house phase, prosperity is likely to come through income growth, business expansion, financial planning, or accumulated assets. During the first house phase, opportunities arise through your own initiative, leadership, reputation, and willingness to pursue ambitious goals. The financial stability created during the first phase provides a solid foundation for the personal growth that follows. Overall, this is one of the most empowering transits for Capricorn. The first phase strengthens your finances, family resources, and long-term security, while the second helps you redefine your identity, expand your confidence, and step into greater leadership. By combining Rahu's willingness to embrace new opportunities with Saturn's discipline and your own consistent effort, this 8-month journey through Dhanishta can become an important period of financial growth, personal transformation, and lasting achievement. For Aquarius, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra is one of the most personally significant transits of this cycle. During these 9 months, Rahu first activates your first house of personality, confidence, health, appearance, and life direction before moving into your 12th house of spirituality, foreign lands, isolation, expenses, healing, and inner transformation. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu travels through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your first house. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 12th house until April 11th, 2027. This creates a fascinating two-stage journey. The first phase is about stepping forward, becoming more visible, and redefining who you are. The second phase encourages you to slow down, reflect, release what no longer serves you, and prepare for the next major chapter of your life. It is a transit that begins with outward expansion and gradually moves toward inner transformation. The first phase begins on August 2nd, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. With Rahu transiting your first house, you may feel a much stronger desire to change your life, pursue ambitious goals, and present yourself differently to the world. The first house governs your personality, confidence, appearance, physical vitality, and the direction your life is taking. Rahu amplifies your desire for growth, making you more willing to explore opportunities that previously seemed too ambitious or unconventional. Many Aquarius individuals may experience a noticeable increase in confidence. You may become more willing to take leadership roles, launch independent projects, start a business, change careers, or develop a stronger public presence. If you have been waiting for the right time to pursue a major personal goal, this transit can provide both the motivation and courage to take the first step. This is an excellent period for entrepreneurs, consultants, educators, public speakers, content creators, influencers, researchers, and professionals whose success depends on visibility and personal branding. Rahu encourages innovation, while Aquarius naturally supports technology, digital platforms, and large social networks. Expanding your online presence, building a personal brand, or sharing your expertise with a wider audience may open important opportunities. Some people may also feel inspired to improve their physical appearance or overall lifestyle. You might adopt healthier routines, update your wardrobe, improve your fitness, or develop new habits that increase both confidence and productivity. These changes are not merely cosmetic. They often reflect a deeper shift in how you see yourself and the future you want to create. This period can also bring encounters with influential people who encourage your growth. New friendships, professional contacts, or mentors may help you think differently about your goals and introduce opportunities that expand your future prospects. If you are experiencing your Rahu return, this transit becomes especially significant. A Rahu return occurs approximately every 18 years when transiting Rahu returns close to its natal position, often marking a major turning point in personal development. It is a period when ambitions become stronger, priorities shift, and important life decisions may shape the next chapter of your journey. The exact impact depends on your birth chart, but many people experience changes in career direction, relationships, personal identity, or long-term goals during this cycle. As confidence increases, remember that Rahu can sometimes create impatience or unrealistic expectations. While bold decisions are often rewarded, the best results come when ambition is supported by careful planning and steady effort. Focus on building something meaningful rather than seeking rapid success. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts toward your 12th house of spirituality, foreign lands, healing, solitude, expenses, charitable activities, subconscious patterns, and inner growth. After months of external expansion, this phase encourages reflection and preparation for the future. The 12th house is often misunderstood because it represents endings, but in reality it is also the house of completion, healing, and spiritual renewal. During this period, you may naturally begin releasing situations, relationships, habits, or goals that no longer align with your future direction. Rather than viewing this as a loss, it is better understood as creating space for new opportunities. Foreign travel, overseas opportunities, international business, or connections with people from different cultures may become more important during this phase. Some Aquarius individuals may relocate, travel for work, study abroad, or develop business relationships with international organizations. Others may simply work more closely with global clients or remote teams. This is also an excellent period for spiritual growth and self-reflection. Meditation, yoga, charitable work, retreats, psychology, astrology, healing practices, or time spent in peaceful environments may help you gain valuable clarity about your long-term direction. The insights gained during this period can become the foundation for important decisions in the years ahead. Financially, the 12th house often increases expenses, but this does not necessarily indicate financial difficulty. Many expenses during this transit may be purposeful, such as spending on travel, education, property, business expansion, healthcare, charitable activities, or investments in personal development. Managing your finances wisely will allow you to benefit from these opportunities without creating unnecessary pressure. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with material prosperity remains active. During the first house phase, opportunities arise through your own initiative, leadership, confidence, and visibility. During the 12th house phase, growth often comes through international connections, spiritual development, strategic planning, and quietly preparing for future success behind the scenes. Overall, this is one of the most transformative transits for Aquarius. The first phase encourages you to redefine your identity, strengthen your confidence, and pursue ambitious goals with renewed determination. The second shifts your attention inward, helping you release the past, deepen your understanding of yourself, and prepare for the next stage of your journey. By combining Rahu's bold vision with Saturn's discipline and maintaining a balanced perspective, this 8-month transit through Dhanishta can become a powerful period of personal evolution, spiritual maturity, and long-term success. For Pisces, Rahu's transit through Dhanishta Nakshatra is a period of expanding your opportunities, strengthening your social and professional networks, and gradually shifting your focus toward inner growth and long-term preparation. During these 9 months, Rahu activates 2 important houses in your chart. From August 2nd to December 5th, 2026, Rahu moves through the Aquarius portion of Dhanishta, activating your 12th house of spirituality, foreign lands, healing, expenses, isolation, subconscious patterns, and charitable activities. Then, on December 5th, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn, shifting the focus to your 11th house of gains, income, professional networks, friendships, organizations, and long-term ambitions until April 11th, 2027. This creates an interesting journey. The first phase encourages reflection, preparation, and releasing what no longer serves your future, while the second opens doors to new opportunities, financial growth, and meaningful connections. Together, these 2 phases show that periods of quiet preparation often lead to visible success. What you build internally during the first phase can become the foundation for the achievements that follow. The first phase begins on August 2nd, 2026, when Rahu enters the 4th pada of Dhanishta in Aquarius. your attention naturally turns toward your inner world, long-term planning, and experiences beyond your usual routine. The 12th house governs spirituality, foreign countries, healing, charitable work, research, retreat, and the subconscious mind. Rather than being a period of withdrawal alone, this transit encourages you to prepare for future growth by gaining new perspectives and releasing outdated habits or situations. Foreign travel and international opportunities may become more important during this phase. Some Pisces individuals may travel abroad for work, education, business, or spiritual purposes, while others may work more closely with overseas clients, multinational companies, or people from different cultural backgrounds. Rahu often creates opportunities through unfamiliar environments, encouraging you to step beyond your comfort zone and explore possibilities that broaden your outlook. This is also an excellent period for spiritual development and self-discovery. You may feel drawn toward meditation, yoga, astrology, psychology, healing practices, charitable activities, or quiet reflection. These experiences can help you better understand your priorities and prepare you for the opportunities that emerge later in the transit. Time spent improving your emotional well-being or developing greater self-awareness is unlikely to be wasted. Many people also use this period to work quietly behind the scenes. Researchers, writers, artists, spiritual practitioners, healthcare professionals, and those involved in international business or remote work may find it easier to concentrate without constant distractions. Projects that require patience, privacy, or long-term planning are especially well supported. Financially, the 12th house often increases expenses, but this does not necessarily indicate losses. Many expenditures during this period may be purposeful, such as spending on education, travel, business expansion, healthcare, property, charitable activities, or personal development. Managing your finances wisely and distinguishing between necessary investments and unnecessary spending will help you make the most of this phase. Emotionally, this transit encourages closure and healing. You may naturally distance yourself from situations, habits, or relationships that no longer contribute to your growth. Letting go of the past can sometimes feel uncomfortable, but it also creates space for new opportunities to enter your life. Around December 5, 2026, Rahu transit into Capricorn while remaining within Dhanishta Nakshatra. The emphasis now shifts toward your 11th house of gains, income, friendships, networking, organizations, and long-term ambitions. After months of preparation, this phase becomes far more outwardly focused and socially active. The 11th house is one of the most favorable houses for growth because it governs the rewards of your efforts. During this period, opportunities may arrive through professional contacts, influential friends, business organizations, industry groups, social media, or large networks. New connections may introduce you to projects, clients, investors, or employers who help you move closer to your long-term goals. This is an excellent transit for entrepreneurs, consultants, freelancers, content creators, sales professionals, digital marketers, educators, and anyone whose success depends on networking or reaching larger audiences. Rahu naturally expands your social reach, while Dhanishta's association with prosperity supports financial growth through collaborative efforts and well-developed professional relationships. Financially, this phase is generally favorable. Salary increases, bonuses, commissions, business profits, successful collaborations, or additional income streams may become available. Some Pisces individuals may benefit from joining larger organizations, expanding into international markets, or developing multiple sources of income rather than depending on only one. Your social circle may also evolve. Ambitious, experienced, or influential people may enter your life, while friendships that no longer align with your goals may gradually fade into the background. Rahu often introduces people who encourage you to think differently, pursue bigger ambitions, or explore opportunities beyond your previous expectations. The 11th house also governs long-term dreams and aspirations. During this period, you may finally begin seeing progress toward goals that have required patience and persistence. Projects started months or even years earlier may now gain momentum as the right opportunities and supportive people come together. Because Rahu naturally increases ambition, it is important to remain selective about the opportunities you pursue. As your network expands, many new ideas and invitations may appear. Focusing on the opportunities that genuinely support your long-term vision will produce better results than trying to accept every possibility that comes your way. Throughout both phases, Dhanishta's connection with wealth remains consistently active. During the 12th house phase, growth often comes through international connections, spiritual development, careful planning, and behind-the-scenes work. During the 11th house phase, those efforts begin producing visible rewards through increased income, valuable friendships, professional recognition, and stronger financial stability. Overall, this is a rewarding and progressive transit for Pisces. The first phase helps you heal, prepare, and broaden your perspective through spiritual growth, foreign connections, and thoughtful planning. The second transforms that preparation into greater income, stronger professional networks, and the realization of long-term ambitions. By balancing inner development with practical action, Rahu's journey through Dhanishta can become a powerful period of both personal fulfillment and material success. As we conclude, please keep in mind that these insights are based on the sidereal zodiac system used in Vedic astrology, which differs from the tropical system by approximately 24 degrees. These are general predictions. The real impact depends on your dasha cycles and your individual birth chart. For a personalized analysis or consultation, feel free to reach out. If you found this video valuable, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And now, you can also hype this video to boost it within the community. Your support helps this knowledge reach more people who may benefit. Thank you for watching. Stay aware, keep learning, and keep shining bright.